Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff Colton. I'm here with Miss Megan Stackhouse, and we are both meteorologists here at the National Weather Service office in Grand Junction, Colorado. Today, we're going to be discussing the seasonal climate summary for meteorological winter 2017 and 18 across eastern Utah and western Colorado. The winter season, observed from December 1st through February 28th, was generally warm and dry across the region. Several strong ridges of high pressure stayed put overhead, which led to temperatures climbing above normal, especially during the months of December and January. With that being said, let's dive into the details.
First off, let's look at each month at a glance, starting with December. December was abnormally dry, thanks to a very strong and persistent ridge of high pressure that dominated the western U.S. through much of the month. As a result, Grand Junction ended the month as the fourth driest December on record, and records go back to 1893. Thankfully, the ridge shifted during the latter half of the month, which allowed two decent storms to move through the region right around Christmas. The December 22nd storm resulted in Moab, Utah experiencing its third snowiest day on record. Snowbands produced amounts ranging from 5 inches to almost a foot.
Next up, January 2018. January was abnormally dry for most areas. The northern and central mountains were the exception, as they were favored in west to northwesterly flow. The biggest snowfall event of the month was undoubtedly the January 20th and 21st storm. The new snowfall amounts ranged from 6 to 12 inches in the mountains, with over 20 inches being recorded in the eastern Uinta Mountains. This storm also allowed many valley locations to receive their first significant snowfall of the season, thanks to significant banding. Finally, as this storm was exiting the area, the resulting cold northerly flow led to a significant snowfall event in the Uncompahgre Gorge in the northwest San Juan Mountains, where an additional 5 to 8 inches of snow fell over the course of an afternoon.
Finally, February. Depending on where you were at, February ended up being a wetter than normal month, with the southern valley suffering from lack of precipitation the most. Winds were quite prevalent during the month, as two major storms were accompanied by either a strong upper-level jet or cold front. This led to prolonged periods of blowing snow, and some areas even experienced blizzard-like conditions at times. Overall, most mountain areas received a good bit of snow throughout the month, which helped build the stays of snowpack.
As previously mentioned, meteorological winter was dry across the region. All but one of our automated stations from across portions of eastern Utah and western Colorado reported below normal precipitation for the 3-month period. The most notable deficit was at the Durango-La Plata County Airport, which ended up being 2.55 inches below normal for the season after receiving 0.90 inches of precipitation. The winner number-wise was the Craig Airport, which measured 2.86 inches of precipitation from December to February.
It was a mild winter across eastern Utah and western Colorado, with most sites sitting above normal for the season. High temperatures peaked in the low to mid-60s, while lows dropped down to the negative single and even double digits. The warmest temperature that was reported during the months of December, January, and February was 65 degrees Fahrenheit at the Canyonlands Airport on December 3rd. The coldest temperature, a chilly negative 20 degrees, was measured at the Craig Airport on February 21st.
Finally, let's take a look ahead to the forecast for Meteorological Spring. The Climate Prediction Center's latest 3-month outlook for the months of March, April, and May show odds favoring warmer than normal temperatures and drier conditions for eastern Utah and western Colorado.
Thanks for tuning in. If you're interested in submitting photos for our seasonal climate review, be sure to send them to us on social media. We'll be sure to give credit to the photographer. Have a great day, and we'll see you next season.